to Hospitality Property School. You are listening to Hospitality Property School with your host, Jerry McPherson. Welcome to another edition of Hospitality Property School. I am your host, Jerry McPherson, and today we are going to continue our talk about creating a successful blog. Now, in the last session, I shared with you 16 reasons why you should start a blog. Today, I'm going to spend a couple of minutes explaining a few things to get you started and share with you some of the initial mistakes bloggers make. Now, before you get started, you have to decide the reason you want to write a blog. Now, take a few moments to ask yourself these questions. Why is your property blog-worthy? What story supports this property? Who would share your passion? And are your employees aligned with this passion? After you've answered these, then you can start brainstorming. Who are your target guests? If you are not sure how to do this, this is a question we discuss in our Your Organizational Structure training tutorial. Once you know who your ideal customer is, do a little research into their behavior, and then you can adapt your blog accordingly. Now, some places you can start this type of research include question and answer forums such as Quora and Yahoo Answers, social media groups, for example. Look at some tools for getting content for your potential customers, such as buzzzumo.com or topsy.com. Blog comments on other blogs your potential customers might read. Look at what type of content they're already engaging in on the other blogs. You want to build trust with your audience so you can discover the information your customers seek and become the go-to blog providing that information. They will likely start to trust you. Make sure you check out your competition. Compile a list of 5 to 15 of your closest or the same type of competitors with blogs. Audit their content and see what is working. If they rank higher than you for crucial words, then write and promote better content for those keywords. If you see gaps in the content on their site, capitalize on those gaps. You'll want to target keywords. Create a list of 5 to 10 keyword groups that you'll want to rank for, and the long tail keywords that can be included in your blog content. Now, if you're not really sure what I am talking about, you can go to Google support for more information on keywords and keyword planning. And you can find a link to there by visiting the show notes at keystonehospitalitydevelopment.com/KHDC028. Now, Google's algorithm is constantly changing and is becoming more and more natural. You're better off writing good content that will engage your reader and not worry as much about the search engines. Decide on the realistic number of blog posts you can commit to per week, per month, and stick to it. This will become your editorial calendar, and by creating this calendar, you are creating accountability and a rhythm. Posting to your blog is not about frequency, but instead about good content and consistency. Make sure your blog content is in sync with the rest of your social media strategy. Now, I'd like to take a minute to look at some of the initial mistakes bloggers make. Here are some of the most common mistakes beginner bloggers make and some ways to avoid them. Considering all blogging ideas in general. When you start blogging, you're going to be thinking of ideas all the time, day and night, and wanting to post them. The reason you're blogging is to help your business grow. So all of your post ideas should help you serve those growth goals, and they should all tie into your business. Writing too rigidly. Now, you're not writing university or college theses here. To be honest, they're normally not that interesting for the average customer to read. Instead, write like you talk. Be conversational in your writing, be loose, and toss in contractions. Your readers want to feel like they're doing business with real people, not computers. You think people care about you. When you start writing, people don't care about you, and why should they? They don't know you. All they care about is what you teach them. Don't force yourself on readers, but instead share your personality. There's no right or wrong way to do this. but write like you're talking to a friend. Don't be all over the page. Quite often when bloggers start writing, they let their topics get too wide-ranged. Stay very specific, especially on your first few posts. Decide on your goal, and then your topic, and then your title. Don't babble. Many new bloggers write exactly what they are thinking, and this stream of consciousness style of writing is not good for a blog post. Now let's be honest, most readers scan, so make sure your posts are organized. Organize your flow of thought and create a logical flow outline for your post. And use the same outline for every post and stick to it. After a while, you'll basically be filling in the blanks and it'll become easier. Don't plagiarize. Copy and paste is a really cool technique, but it doesn't work when it comes to your property's blog. If you're going to be using other people's content, make sure you give them credit. And one other thing that a lot of bloggers do is that when they finish writing, they forget to edit. When we reread something that we wrote, our brain allows us to skip over the mistakes. Quite often we put too much trust in our brain, and this can be a mistake. Your blog post is going to need to be edited. Take the time to read each sentence slowly and carefully. Fix your run-on sentences, typos, grammatical mistakes, and when that's done, give it to somebody else to read. Well, I hope these tips will help you get started. If you would like more help getting started, we have included in our marketing section of the Guide to Operating an Independent Hotel or Bed and Breakfast training tutorials, the Blogging for Businesses ebook to help you with your success. Now, if you have any interesting stories about your blogs and would like to share, or have any questions or feedback, please feel free to leave them in the comments section of the show notes at keystonehospitalitydevelopment.com/KHDC028. Well, that is it for today's session of Hospitality Property School. As always, we really do appreciate your comments, and if you have topic ideas, please reach out at facebook.com/KeystoneHDC, on Twitter at twitter.com/KeystoneHDC, or by email at info@keystonehospitalitydevelopment.com. So, let's continue to work together to put more heads in your beds. Until next time, have a fun day. This session of Hospitality Property School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe so as not to miss any hospitality property tactics and strategies that will help you find the success you have always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best content possible. We will see you next time, right here in Hospitality Property School.